Okay, I just want to wish everyone a warm and breezy welcome to Waterford Kamhlaba today. I also want to very, very importantly, and most importantly, welcome our wonderful graduating class of 2025. So without further ado, we shall start. Yunus Abe. Wenzokule Mazia. Abdi Shakur Ahmed. Ella McGinn. Ayan Amin. Senetembe Ndule. Bisera Angelkov. Michael Melvin. Atalia Ankunda. Zara Merchant. Satviki Ariel. Tawana Nansha Muhuru. Deborah Bagal. Nkebo Nsina. Salvador Bustamante. Tembazila Mochisane. Kristen Carilius. Kekeletso Mokeba. Kangwen Chen. Taisia Mpanda. Yutin Chen. Kamohilo Mpirime. Tavonga Chesa. Mayanziwe Mpila. Chanda Chikwanda. Craig Mukuru Kato. Onami Chimhandamba. Tenotende Muchambo. Charles Chiwara. Kaira Mupachu. Xieying Chui. Nazneen Nanabuan. Nalwazi Dhaka. Siana Ngonzi. Nama Dawson. Twalisa Ngwena. Yenny Ding. Nadia Nagenda. Menzi Wakuile Dlala. Fabrice Ntekiru Timana. Lindelwe Dlamini. Petul Okuth. Tochukwu Eluchi. Andrew Oleyu. Rebecca Engveld. Jason Quaynor. Nonkazimullah Fakuzi. Alex Ramsemi. Yu Fang. Masher Rashid. Amrat Fekleki. Sophia Ruganeth. Mariana Halliwell Flatman. Aidan Roach. Rixt Galama. Carlos Rodriguez Gonzalez. Kayelil Gama. Muhumuza Rumanayaka. Mlinde Gamidze. Thelme Sungweme. Sangweme. Divine Ganagane. Marin Sayelsted. Augustia Goipaldas. Ndime Sikita. Reese Grunwald. Leaford Sowa. Tembalile Gwetu. Vetle Your Strand. Tuali Honwe Na Tembe. Shane Tring. Kina Hotum. Solomon Tugume. Alvin Ebanda. Inez Vargas Cordova. Jabin Jaman. Melvin Wabwere. Alisa Kurungi. Stephen Wang. Arnold Katsande. Li Han Wung. Masvita Katsumbe. Sanziselwe Kwamba. Naftal Kida. Raumio Young. Lucy Lu. Lee. Bellamy bambuine. Morong Lo. Lauriben Bazan. Marta Liitinen. Emily Deleuze. Shiri Mahmood. Sihlilewe Dlamini. Siviwe Mashinini. Ocean Duran. Tanya Maviningre. Leonardo Escoboza Alcante. Gabriela Souza Cordosa. Aitana Hestorego. Yeuke Tambokwese. Fuk An Wong. Tanaka Tianani. Gloria Ejwala. Asima Wokelemahu. Nandine Engabire. Laura Baraza. Precious Kambala. Emicle Dlamini. Catherine Chiwanuka. Mohadi Ngela. Ntabisen Lebela. Chibangu Mwele. Eje Lin. Raphael Shaheen. Renyi Liu. When? Tembezile Moksana. Lindelwe Dlamini. Siviwe Mashinini. Mashumi Mavimbele. Jenny Mizeru. Tikwe Molapo. Alice Muriu. Rada Nikulau. Sudfe Nium. Assad Firi. Hlomfo Sifika.
Good morning, everyone. The energy in this place is electric. I mean, as I'm looking around, I'm seeing parents that look like graduates, but nobody can beat the graduates. Don't worry, guys. We clean up nicely. So, I'd like to welcome you all to this wonderful graduation ceremony. I am Nkosi Dlamini, wena wegnene, wena umuhle kakhulu. Hlublo muhle umlangeni wena lo waceda libombo ngekuhlehletela asilubladlele sakalo baba lesithi sisibadlubuzisa sibe sibadlubutisa. I am Emihle Dlamini from Eswatini. And seeing as we're in IB2 for the very last time ever, I'm honored to be one of your MCs today.
Good morning, everyone, and what an incredible start. What an incredible day to celebrate all of us. You guys look amazing. Can I just say that? Wow, you guys look so beautiful. My name is Shibang Mwila, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be one of your MCs for today. I come from a place where one of the world's most magnificent wonders resides, the Victoria Falls, or as we like to call it, the Mosi Otunya, the smoke that thunders. And just like today, Just like the majestic waterfall, today we celebrate a cascade of achievements, dreams, and futures ready to thunder into the world. Wow, guys. Wow.
That's you guys.
It is.
So guys, let me be the first, but definitely not the last, to welcome you not only to my country of Eswatini, not only to Waterford Kamhlaba, but welcome to the IB2 Graduation Ceremony 2025!
Woo. Wow. We extend a warm welcome to the parents, the families, faculty, and friends who have all gathered here today. Wow, it's really amazing. Your support has been the bedrock of these graduates today. And let's give them all a huge round of applause. They deserve it. Wow, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Guys, as someone who has done IB, I thought it was gonna finish me. So the fact that we finished this course, that's worthy of celebration.
It is. It truly,
So,
truly is.
right now, as I look at all of you, my fellow graduates, I'd like you to sit back and relax. This is your day. Relax. Okay?
Now to kick off our celebration, it's time for our first burst of musical magic, our musical interlude. It's about to bring energy back into this amphitheater, and the best part is it's performed by our very own stars, Gabrielle, Aitana, and Scarlett. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Hi. Okay. Hi. This is Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius. Black hole opens in the kitchen. Every clock's at a different time. It would only take the energy to fix it. I don't know why I am the way I am. Not strong enough to be your man. I tried, I can't stop staring at the ceiling fan and spinning out about things that haven't happened. Breathing in and out. Drag racing through the canyon. Singing, boys don't cry. You see us getting scraped up off the pavement. I don't know why I am the way I am. Not strong enough to be your man. I am just Always an angel, never a god. 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 I am the way I am. There's something in the sky. I think I've been having revelations coming true. In the front seat, nearly empty. Skip the exit to our old street and go home. Go home, my Lord. Thank you.
Please, can we give them another round of applause? I mean, the audience can tell me if I'm being biased, but as I sit here today, I feel like Waterford is letting go of its most talented, funniest, smartest, kindest, sweetest, most interesting year group. But I don't know if I'm being biased. Let me hear from the IB2s. Are they letting go of the best year group? Yes. But guys, even though we're leaving, there's a lot of incredible people that are still going to remain at the school, one of whom is at the very leadership of the school, our principal. She supported us so much through our IB journey, and she's going to do the same for many more years, for many more cohorts. She's been instrumental in our success, so please join me in clapping hands as we welcome Miss Jackie Otula.
Distinguished graduating class of 2025, you are our honored guests this morning. All our guests gathered here, traveling from far and wide, our community members, all protocol observed. Habari. Bonjour. Guten Morgen. Ah, you must be world citizens. Sani bonani. Siyanemukela kamhlaba. We want to welcome you most warmly to this graduating event for our lovely, lovely students, the 2025 graduating class. Let's give them a loud cheer. I stand here as I've stood before when I'm bidding farewell to many of my children. The nest is getting empty, and I'm feeling lost. But I'm encouraged because I know I'm getting others. So thank you so much. Thank you for what you have put forward. Thank you for walking this journey. It hasn't been an easy one, but you're here nonetheless, and that calls for celebration. So we want to honor you this day. This is your day. We hope you take it and make the most out of it. Distinguished guests, today we celebrate the remarkable class of 2025. I find myself filled with admiration, not only for what you have achieved, but for who you are becoming through it all. You have lived through change. You are an incredible group of students. Change is hard. Change can be very difficult to navigate. Some of your teachers have come and gone. You've had a new coordinator stepping in. You've bid farewell to an outgoing coordinator. There have been disruptions in continuity, and the absence of the traditional Nyatsela experience, you didn't have that. And those experiences have shaped you. You had every reason to falter, yet you chose to fly. And that calls for something. You showed us that it is what it really means to adapt, to persevere, and to rise. Yours is a story of resilience, a story of survival with grace. Despite the challenges, you found yourselves strong, and you found ways to shine. And you found ways to lead as well. You found ways to make it beautiful through the debates, through the engagements we had, through speaking up, through advocating for yourselves, and through service, which you embraced very well. I'm often reminded that every CAS event leaves you different, leaves you changed. You did it all. Your wit and creativity in student leadership brought people together and reminded us that laughter, grit, and connection are forms of leadership too. Your outstanding engagements in and outside the classroom put our school on the map. You proved that brilliance can flourish even in uncertainty. But you also challenged us to move away from the norm, from the comfortable, from the dull, from the dreary, to embrace new ways of thinking, new ways of acting, and new ways of doing. And we thank you for that. And through self-advocacy, challenging norms and critical discourses, you made us realize that discipline, that focus, and strength are the heart of excellence. We honor you for that lesson. These are just the few examples that I can quote today of the substance that makes up your group of students. And each of you today, as you reflect, you have written your own stories. Your own story in the chapter of our school story. You did not let circumstances define you. You defined them. You turned setbacks into lessons and lessons into triumph. And so in this season, we are honoring your endurance, your spirit, and your refusal to give up when you had every reason to. You have shown us that education is not about just exam grades. It is about learning to keep going when the path is uncertain. It is about compassion, it is about community, and courage in the face of change. As you step into the next phase of your lives, ladies and gentlemen, you qualify to be called ladies and gentlemen now. Hold on to the strength that you have harnessed. The world you're entering will continue to shift, and it will continue to challenge you every single day. You already know how to build and how to rebuild. You already know how to lead. Lead with grace. Carry forward the lessons that you have learned all these years. That resilience is power. You must know that. That kindness is strength. And that hope, even in the smallest of doses, can light the darkest moments. Class of 2025, you are not just graduates. You are survivors. You are trailblazers. You are proof that no storm lasts forever, and that those who walk through it with courage emerge transformed. We are so proud of you, incredibly proud of you. And you know what? We believe in you. I tell you this every single assembly. Let nobody tell you otherwise. You have the substance that is made of people who are going to change the world. Don't let your circumstances ever limit you. Rise above those circumstances. Don't let anybody tell you you can't, because only you can tell yourself you can't. You can't do anything if you put your minds to it. Go forth with courage. Step forward. Grab every opportunity that comes your way. Sprint if you must. Walk if you could. Do not falter. But when you do, rise like the phoenix, because you're made of the substance that only speaks of people who are made of courage, of people who are made of the substance that we are speaking about when we call ourselves UWCS. The world is yours to conquer. Do not limit yourselves. Go forth, as I've said, with courage. Continue to build. We speak about peace. We speak about unity. We cannot be united in this world if we do not champion peace. Be the change that we desire in our world. Be the agents of peace, because with peace, you can do anything. This world is going to become better because we know we have created you and molded you and guided you and led you to be that which we desire for you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
As we bid farewell to you, Mrs. Otula, on behalf of the IBT cohort, we would just like to thank you for being a constant guiding light and watching us and challenging us to reach our fullest potential. Hasn't been an easy year, but you pushed us and you challenged us, and we want to thank you for that. Thank you. Wow. As we continue celebrating this unforgettable day, it's a perfect moment to pause again and enjoy another beautiful musical interlude by the best. You know, we are very talented in our cohort. So please give it up for Jenny, Nandi, and Alice. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jenny. I'm here with Cedric, Alice, Tawana, Nandi, Ariel, and Takuza on the drums. This is where it all started. 7, 6, 4, 2 years. Each of us has been here for a different amount of time. Our journeys have been different, but there's one thing we all have in common. During our time at Waterford, we've connected with people. We've met others who've poured into our cups, and we've also poured into theirs. So this song is for all of us, for everyone who has given, shared, and cared along the way. Good job. You're the engine that makes all things go, and you're always in the skies, my hero. I see your light in the dark, smile in my face when we all know it's hard. There's no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, know I love you for that. Honest and selfless. I don't know if this helps it, but
Good job, you've done a good job, a good job. You've done a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. You've done a good job, a good job. You've done a good job, don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter, 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 yeah. the world's out of order. It's not a sound when you're not around. Holding on your feet, hard to keep that energy. I know when it feels like the end of the road, you don't let go. You just press forward. You're the engine that makes those things go. Always in disguise, my hero. I see a light in the dark. Smile in my face through your own heart. There is no way to ever pay you back. Bless your heart, though I love you for that. Honest and selfless. I don't know if this helps it, but good job. You've done a good job, a good job, You've done a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you. The world needs you now. That you matter. You matter. Done a good job, a good job, Done a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. You matter. You matter. You matter. Mothers, the fathers, the teachers, the readers, friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us. This is for you. You make us feel it. The mothers, the fathers, the teachers, the reachers, strangers to friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us. You make us, you make us, you make us feel it. Done a good job, a good job, Done a good job. Never get too down. The world needs you now. Always matter. Always matter. You've done a good job, a good job. You've done a good job. Never get too down. The world needs you now. You always matter.
Thank you so much, guys. Not only did you do a good job, you did an incredible, amazing, super job. So thank you so much for that. I'd like to do a quick temperature check on the audience right now. I'm a bit worried about the combination of these amazing performances and the wind. I don't want you to get too blown away. So we're all good? That's good. Because up next, we just have someone who's always in the background. And sometimes when you work in the back, you're not appreciated up front. Here, we have a woman who has supported us and the whole entire school for years, and she'll do so for many more in the background. We are where we are today thanks to her, so I'd like to invite publicly the GC chair, which is the governing committee chair of Waterford Kamhlaba, Dr. Sibongile Gumbi.
Still morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. My speech is to the IB2 leavers. On behalf of Governing Council, we honor you. You're done. All your work toward the IB diploma is now complete. Theory of knowledge, extended essays, your exams, They've all been submitted. You've done your part and you've given it your best. Trust that what you have sown will bear fruit and that things will unfold just as they should. Now it's out of your hands. So I encourage you to exhale and, as Emihle said, relax and have faith. I'd like to leave you with a challenge. One I hope you'll carry forward, and one that I've presented to IB2 leavers every year since 2022. And I offer it to you, and IB1s, take note. I'll be extending the same challenge to you at your graduation year day next year. So here it is. I would like, on this day, November 15, every year, that you donate 20.25 in the currency of the country that you find yourself in. Whether you're in Eswatini, which means it will be 20 emalangeni, 25, or in the US, which means it will be $20, 25, or in the Netherlands, where it will be €20, 25. Let the small but intentional act remind you of your power to contribute meaningfully, no matter where life takes you. This challenge is more than a transaction. It's a declaration of values to pay it forward. It's about cultivating generosity wherever you are. It's about remembering that you belong to a global community and that your impact need not be grand to be meaningful. It's about living with intention, choosing each year to pause and give. And should blessings abound, which I'm sure they will, as you journey forward, feel free to increase the amount from 20.25 to 2025. And you can keep on going and adding zeros to that number as your capacity grows. Let this year, 2025, be your annual reminder that you are capable, connected, and called to contribute towards the school that shaped you. From the Governing Council, we say, go well, IB2s. And wherever you go, may the spirit of Waterford Kamhlaba and the values of UWC continue to guide your path. We, the governors, as is the entire school community, are very proud of you, as Ms. Otula has expressed. We believe in you, and we look forward to ways you will shape the world and the future. Hambani kahle, nibe nekusasa lelihle. Go well, and may your future be bright. With warm regards and enduring faith in your journey, I thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sibongile, for channeling our mindsets as we prepare to enter the global community. Up next, we have a beautiful poem presented by our very own IB1s, Collins and Kuma, who will be presenting a poem. So let those words remind us, IB2s, of the journey that you guys have taken, the journey that we have all taken together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that beautiful poem, Kuma and Collins. I've been thinking a lot recently because I'd like to become an author. I want to write a book. And when I write this book in, give me 5 years, I'm going to title it Surviving Waterford Kamhlaba. Because that's what I've done. For everyone that is unfamiliar with the term, a Waterford survivor is someone who has been here from Form 1 up until IB2, which means you've been 7 years at the school. It's been a beautiful 7 years filled with love and light, being supported by this community. So now I'd just like to invite someone on behalf of the community to speak for us. So I'd like to invite Ms. Tracy Stewart to address all of you fellow survivors like myself. And don't worry, I'll give you credit when I write my novel.
Good afternoon. Is it morning or afternoon? It feels like it's midnight, actually. Good afternoon, parents, guardians, guests, students, special guests with all protocol observed, but most importantly, the IB2 2025 graduating class. I stand before you today to recognize and celebrate our survivors. Emitle has explained it, I'll explain it again. At Waterford, a survivor is defined as a student who commenced their educational journey in term 1 of Form 1 and remained continuously enrolled through to the completion of IB2, a true badge of honor. We have today 22 survivors sitting amongst us. Can I say that again? 7 continuous years at Waterford with all its trials and tribulations. So 7 years ago takes us back to 2019, new to the high school environment, young, wide-eyed. Some were confident, some not so confident. Some came from nearby, some came from far, some had siblings, and some didn't. This in itself was a challenge. Just over a year later, they moved up to Form 2. They began to feel more like they belonged. Confidence grew, new friendships formed, and then, bang, COVID hit. Now, as much as many of us would like to put COVID behind us and don't really want to talk about it, I would be amiss not to mention how this group of survivors had to adjust to what became their new normal, transitioning to online learning and all that came with it, including social isolation. They soldiered on, and when they eventually returned to school for face-to-face learning, it was a challenge again, all over again, to adjust to this new normal. In their own words, so in their own words, surviving 7 years has not been easy. We celebrate you all today. We see you, we acknowledge you. And so, to our survivors, your journey has been marked by resilience, growth, and quiet strength. You've weathered storms, adapted to change, and emerged with grace. You are not just students who stayed. You are students who endured, who evolved, and who led. Today, we honor your commitment, your courage, and your spirit. May the badge of the survivor remind you not only of where you've been, but to all the places you're still yet to go. Congratulations to our survivors of the IB2 class of 2025. We are so proud of you. I'm going to call upon our Deputy Principal of Pastoral, Ms. Nicole Gwindi, to help me present certificates. I'm going to ask the surviving students who come down and get their badge of honor certificate to please stay down here so that we can get a group photo of you all. Thank you. Chanda Chikwanda. Tavonga Chesa. Charles Chirara. Forgive me, I'm going to say Ming Ming. Nama Dawson. Emitle Dlamini. Menzi Wakutle Dladla. Sihle Lelwe Dlamini, I'm so sorry. Sihle Dlamini. Reese Krunefeld. Naftal Kida. And I have to say, I remember some of these coming into Ekukuleni, they were this high. Catherine Kiwanuka. Mashumi Mavimbela. Ella McGinn. Zara Merchant. Sinetemba and Bluli. Ngebo Mnina. Mayenzi Wempila. Tinotenda Muyambo. Siena Ngonzi. Petal Okoth. Alex Ramsamy. And last but not least, Shane Thring. Ladies and gentlemen, our survivors of 2025. Maybe they stand in front for a group photo. Please stand in front of the podium for a group photo.
Personally, I think we can agree to disagree that 6 years is a well-deserved Survivors Award. Personally, yes! But unfortunately, I had to come to my senses and realize that I needed an extra year to be deemed worthy of this award, so unfortunately, it is a bummer. I know, it sucks. To continue our amazing talents as we diversify our talents within our cohort, I'd like to prepare you guys for yet another captivating dance titled Cupid's Honey by Ndando in IB1 and Emily in IB2. Thank you.
Babes of jazz, let's pick up the pace. Let's make the parties longer, let's make the skirts shorter. Let's all go to hell in a fast car and keep it hot.
Parents, guardians, faculty, I think it's safe to say we do have one of the best talented individuals in our cohort. I think so, just a little bit. We now arrive at a moment where we get to hear directly from one of the voices of class of 2025. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Raphael Shaheen. He will be sharing his reflections on his transformative journey here at Waterford Kamhlaba. So please be prepared to be moved and inspired by his words and be energized. So let's give a round of applause. Thank you.
Do you regret it? My mom asked me this question a couple of weeks ago. It was right after our mock paper 2 for math, so you can imagine my state of mind at the time. For anyone wondering in the crowd just how devastating this exam was, I can personally say I walked outside somewhere between a mix of laughing and crying for a solid 10 minutes. So my response to my mom's question was obviously, yes, absolutely, I should never have taken math AASL. I have no idea what I was thinking. And she said, no. Do you regret it? Now, it is quite a weighty word. For me, it meant leaving my home country for the first time in my life at just 16 years old and traveling halfway across the world to live in a new place all alone. But for all of us here, it could mean something different. Anything from making the deliberate choice to take the IB or to stay here for a full 7 years. This question spent me spiraling for a good few days and was a source of many of my recent crash outs. So I'm going to take you through the aftermath of me dissecting and analyzing the past 2 years of my life more than I've ever touched my paper 2 text for English. I want everyone to take a second and close your eyes. Family and friends, feel free to join in. I'm going to take you through what I can almost guarantee everyone does here on campus when they're having an existential crisis. We're going for a walk. We'll start at the academic block, the place where we used to spend 8 hours of our day in our favorite classes, with our favorite teachers, and our not-so-favorite classes with our not-so-favorite teachers. We'll walk by my favorite place on campus, the tuck shop. Imagine treating yourself to a nice milkshake after a long, tough day. Nothing beats that. Let's move up to the cafeteria, where I bet we're all picturing the exact same thing, chicken and rice. We'll take a beautiful stroll across the field, taking in the breathtaking mountains and the majestic sky. Come here to the amphitheater, where I know we all attended assembly every single week, and past the beast that is the MP hall, the place of the many exams that will soon be determining our futures. And then we'll walk down the hill by the IT center and the pool, which was our saving grace on those unbelievably hot summer days. Now we're at the gate, with the big blue sign saying Waterford Kamhlaba United World College of Southern Africa. Hold on to that image. Picture it for a second. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Today, all of us are walking outside that gate and will never again return as IB students here at Waterford. I'm sorry, I know that's cruel. You thought you were going on a nice little stroll down memory lane, and now you're getting slapped in the face with the devastating end. But that's exactly what happened to me too. Standing there, watching the buses and cars go by, that's when the reality of what we're facing hit me. Today, we are leaving, and we're not coming back. On that walk, I found somewhere deep in my heart, the answer to my mom's question is yes, partly at least. My regret comes from the fact that I'm putting myself in the position I am now, the fact that I have to leave. I knowingly signed up for something that I will never get close to experiencing again. We all have our justifiable complaints about this place, but for the past 2 years of our lives, we have objectively lived in what is in many ways a utopia that to many is just unattainable. And now, we're forced to move back to life in the real world, where diversity is not always encouraged, holding different opinions is seldom allowed, let alone valued, and peace is an optimistic ideal at best. Maybe some people here share the same regret as me, maybe something different, or nothing at all. Any feelings we have about this place aren't a bad thing. They're signs that we care, and we put ourselves into something so deeply that it left an impact on us. I encourage you to sit for a few moments and reflect on those feelings. But at the end of the day, we are walking out that gate today, and we have no control over what has happened in the past. We need to start pivoting towards the future. I want you to take a second and think about the walk that we just went on together. I hope it jogs some memories of what it's like to live here. Think about all the experiences you've had on this beautiful campus, the conversations you had in the caf that made you question your whole existence, the stories you learned about the places you'd only ever seen in movies, and the faces of all the people you've grown to truly know and love. If this school did one thing right, it was equipping us with a collection of stories. Each and every one of us has had a transformational and unique experience, hearing and absorbing all sorts of knowledge about the world we live in. And I'd like to argue that it's our moral responsibility to share all of our experiences with the rest of the world. So we will walk outside that gate today. And yes, it's going to be sad and emotional. We'll probably leave with emotions we can't even put into words. But we'll carry with us everything we've learned. And no, I'm not talking about the IB. I pray to God I can forget all of that. I'm talking about the conversations, the challenges, and the stories that only we can tell from our 2 years living in a place the rest of the world could only ever dream of. We may be physically apart, but we can never be separated from our stories. Armed with our voices, we are the ones who will create unity, compassion, and understanding in the spaces around us. I believe with every fiber of my being that we will make use of all our experiences here to create little pockets of unity all over the world. So, my final words to us, the Waterford Kamhlaba United World College of Southern Africa, IB class of 2025, is that our work is not yet done. Every one of us has a mission to carry all our stories with us wherever we may go. The world is waiting for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Raf, for that truly beautiful and moving speech. I'm going to try to behave myself and be the best MC I can be, because like Raf is saying, tomorrow it's you guys that I'm going to be asking for jobs and everything that I need. When I'm sitting with the ambassador of Congo, I'm going to need a visa. So I'll be extra kind from now on. Thank you so much for helping us begin our reflection, Raf. I'd like us to reflect a bit more, but graduates, don't worry, you've thought enough. I'd like the parents to take a moment and reflect. I'm sure you've heard a lot about EEs, IAs, the works, CAS, TOK, all of it. But do you guys really understand what it means? Well, you never will because you didn't do IB. But do you really know what an EE is? Can I hear a parent shouting out what an EE stands for? Extended essay. Does anyone know what an IA is? Internal assessment. Okay, we have some parents that supported us through this journey. So, now that we're all on the same page, I'd like to introduce a woman who also supported us, especially academically, through this journey. And graduates, I know I'm seeing some faces. It's not her fault that IB did this to us. Miss Lisa Smelane tried her absolute best to always make sure that our academic lives were going swimmingly well. She tried to make sure that we were on top of our assignments, everything was submitted, and when we didn't have those things in, she always gave us that gentle little tap to make sure that it got done. So thank you for the tough love, and thank you for the support always. I'd like us now to clap and introduce Ms. Lisa Smelane, the Deputy Principal Academics.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for making the time to come together today to celebrate these formidable young people who have conquered the gauntlet that is IB, who have shown us that it is truly possible to embody the values of UWC, and for being the phoenixes WK asks all who learn, work, and teach on these grounds to be. To graduate is a verb. It is an action word derived from the Latin for step, indicating that you're on the precipice of taking a step into the next academic or professional level. But at the same time, it acknowledges that you have finished, that you have taken all the steps required for you to wear the title of IB Diploma Waterford Kamhlaba United World College of Southern African graduate. I think so. A title proudly worn by many, many members of the older generation sitting amongst us in the amphitheater today. But oh, those steps have required you to, those steps that you have been required to climb here, no one would dare suggest were by any means easy. For some of you, it has meant 11 pieces of coursework. Creatives, we take our hats off to you. You have all had to display proficiency in at least 2 languages. And whether you liked it or not, you had to do maths, not or, but and English. After I finished Form 5, my greatest liberation was being released from maths, sorry, Mr. Safari, and the blissful opportunity offered by university to dive into the depths of literature. You have all had to climb the steps of the rickety ladder of TOK. The ultimate question, of course, is which step of the ladder felt more steady, the essay or the exhibition? Please think of your IB1s presenting their exhibitions next week, Wednesday. For quite a few, those steps included Saturday EE sessions with Mrs. Stapley, with me in the background performing my own rendition of Elsa's from Frozen's Let It Go. As a community, we stood back with pride as we watched you take giant steps forward in leadership. We saw Leo, KK, Sienna, Mariana, and Loazi in 2024 pull off UWC Day. We saw Siviwe and Kyra's leadership of the Africa Week team. Mohadi, Emihle, Twalisa, and Attila, our brave girls. And Ming Ming, Emmy, Milan's leadership of the SRC. We can't, of course, forget Tavonga on the rugby field, or on his return from each battle, telling of our victories and our defeats on the assembly stage. Or finding out that although I thought Mashumi was the fastest man on campus, it is rumored that it is in fact Charles that holds that title. We have been provoked and challenged through Laurie Burns' Dance for Haiti, and Gloria, surrounded by flags of countries facing conflicts that she belted out in song for peace. It is also those more private and silent steps, the way Raphael models leading from behind. I think he is one person I have seen participate and support almost every activity on campus, from intercultural dances to CSI and admissions testing. It is turning up for Cass every single week, writing those reflections. Those of you who haven't, please make sure you do those before you go. It is people like Kang Weng who are unceasing in their efforts to capture our life's moments through photography. It is the encouragement of Ocean's gentle smile. One step no one can deny you've had to navigate is the ability to step forward and step through the face of change. You have stepped through changes in teachers and tutors, changing coordinators, and for some of you, unimaginable changes in your personal lives. Now, Mr. JPM tells me the formula for change in physics is delta x equals x final minus x initial, meaning the change in x is equal to the value of x minus the initial value of x. This change can be positive, negative, or 0. Now, apparently, a negative value is the most interesting because it tells you that you have moved in the opposite or reverse direction of your initial position. So in physics, the fact that a change in motion is in the opposite direction to the one you initially defined as positive is not necessarily a bad thing. It merely tells you the direction you are moving in. I hope that this is one of the things you have learned over the last 2 years at WK, and that it is something that is not only true in physics, but in your lives. That sometimes moving in the opposite direction to what you had initially defined as positive does not have to be a bad thing. It's just different to what you expected at the outset. I also hope that you have learned that change is inevitable. It is the only constant. That change is disruptive, and while its tremors can shake things up and make us feel like the world is about to come tumbling down, change also allows us to rebuild and begin anew. I hope that you have learned that when harnessed, it can be used in powerful ways to change your own circumstances and the circumstances of others. But most of all, I hope you have learned that change is more manageable when you are navigating it with someone who truly cares about you. I am certain that each one of you could catch the eye of a friend or a group of friends right now who have walked with you as you have navigated change over the last 2 years. I am sure you also recognize the mentorship offered by your parents and guardians, without whom none of this would have been possible. The guidance of your teachers and tutors, our wellness team, our babes, our mages. To Mr. Storer, who has sat with each and every one of you to map out your futures, and to Ms. Ayanda, who has been with you through common apps and exams. And to Mr. Yardley, Mama Angie, Mrs. Cook, and the team of invigilators who have been with you every single day of the 6 weeks of exams that you sat this term. But there is one person I know who has walked with you and still walks with you, who I know you want to honor, acknowledge, and thank today. And that is your first and longest serving IBDP coordinator of your 2-year IB journey, Miss Elizabeth Kamhlaba. So, Hambagahle IB2s, class of 2025, go well and change this continent and change our world. Know we are proud of you. We are proud of the steps you have taken and what you have achieved. We are proud of what we know you will achieve. And please always, always know that whatever changes you face, you can come back to us and you can always come home. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Similani. Anyways, guys, to continue this beautiful ceremony on a positive high note, it's my pleasure to introduce to you a piece titled Mariachi that features, again, our talented IB2s. So we'll have Aseta strumming his rhythms on the drums, while Leo takes us away on the guitar, and Kathy, Bellamy, and Mashumi will fill this amphitheater with their beautiful voices. Thank you.
So hello guys. So as we've been told, we are the Mariachi, and we are here to perform a piece called "Die with a Smile."
I just woke up from a dream when you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
Lost in the words that we scream, and I don't even wanna do this anymore. 'Cause
You already know what you mean to me.
and our love's the only war worth fighting for.
Wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
Right next to you.
To you.
Next to you.
Right next to you.
Right next to you.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
If the world was ending, I'd run. Let's sing, guys. To you. If the dark. Thank you guys so much. In line with the song, I actually would really like if we could all take a moment and look at the person next to you. Who is sitting next to you? Say hi to them. Admire them. Tell them they look good. Yeah. Tell them they look nice. Okay. 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 Enough admiration? Okay. So, guys, I really hope that you guys do take into consideration who's sitting next to you, because one thing that IB has taught is that you never know the person sitting right in front of you, right behind you. I'd like to take you back 2 years ago. I'm working for entrance testing, and a girl comes up to me. She just wrote her entrance test, and she's talking about all the wonderful things she wants to do when she gets admitted. And unfortunately, I've done entrance testing before, so I'm thinking, ish, are you gonna get in, my love? So I'm walking with this girl and her mom, and I'm thinking, I really hope she gets in. Fast forward, a year later, I walk into IB1 orientation, and Mohadi is there. She was taken. She was accepted into the school, and that's how I met our next lovely speaker, Mohadi. I didn't know when I met her that she was gonna get in, and I didn't know that she was gonna give us a lovely speech today. So everyone who knows Mohadi and who loves her, our dear sister who you met last year, she's here to share her thoughts and reflect on her journey with us. So please, let's welcome Mohadi.
Thank you so much, Emmy. That's a lovely story. I forgot that I was here before I came, yeah. And I had no idea what was in store, and here we are. We're graduating today, guys. This is a big moment. Let's just clap for ourselves again. Yeah. For some of us, it's been 7 years, I acknowledge. For some of us, it's been 6 or 5 or 4 or 3. And for some of us, it's been 2 very full and very formative years. But before I start talking about how the fact that the rest of our lives is literally 5 hours away, I want us to just sit down and reflect a little bit. I want you to think of the first time you said goodbye to your family. What did the airport look like when you said your first goodbye? What music did you listen to on the car ride on the way here? Maybe the bus stop was quite crowded for your first pickup. How did you feel when the rickety Waterford bus opened its doors for the first day of school? What did these places feel like? I want to ask the parents as well to think about how they felt the first time they got in the car after saying goodbye to their family, to their kids for the first time, 7 years or 4 years or 2 years ago. Hold on to that feeling. Is it familiar? Do we feel this fear, anticipation, excitement today? Because we're saying our last goodbye and stepping into the rest of our lives. We've been here forming our identities and our lives in the stability and safety of the school, and now we are expected to step out into the world and scatter across the globe. So hold on to this anticipation that's going to drive you to where you need to go. Now's the time to talk about the fact that the rest of our lives are actually 5 hours away. For some of us, today is underlined with fear. And if that's you, I want you to think about the first time you took the rusty, crusty Waterford bus up the hill, up those winding roads, and looked down. Because I remember I couldn't breathe. I closed my eyes and I just hoped for it to be over. But at some point, I got excited when I felt those turns, because it meant I could go to town. It meant that I finally submitted my coursework for the week and I can have some freedom. That fear turned into excitement, and so will this fear. For some, I dare say for most of us, this day couldn't have come a moment too soon. I hope I can assume correctly when I say that not a single graduate in this amphitheater will say that their time here at Waterford has been easy. Waterford has thrown many punches our way, and along the way we've learned to dodge and punch a few back. And that's a balance that not many teenagers our age have learned yet. It's a valuable skill, and you should hold on to that. It hasn't been easy, but nothing that is worth it should ever be easy. This pride and relief and excitement that you're sharing with your parents and your peers and your younger self was earned. I want to try and ask you guys, if you have your phone with you, take a selfie. Take out your phone. If you don't have your phone, ask your neighbor. I'll do the same. We're going to take a selfie. I'll do this. Take a selfie, yeah, grab the moment. There we go. Now, hold on to that picture. Put your phones away, because, like, not supposed to have those, but it's fine. Hold on to that picture, and when you have the time, go look at the selfies you took in 2020, when you were awkward and cringe, and you think you were all that. Go look at that picture, and compare it to the picture you just took, and see how much you've grown. See the pride in your eyes, and the excitement that's lying ahead. Because this is really just one step of that journey, and in 5 years, I implore you to look at the photos you take today and see that excitement and pride spill through the photos and chase that feeling for your next endeavors. Keep taking selfies. We all have very different stories that preceded our time here at Waterford, but we have all made sacrifices, many sacrifices, to be sitting in this amphitheater today. The gravity of this moment cannot go unrecognized. As students of the United World College Movement, we have a responsibility. The world needs us now more than ever. We have a responsibility to uphold the values of tolerance and cross-cultural cooperation, to celebrate and seek out difference, because that is rare in the real world. We are so privileged to literally be sitting next to future presidents, astronauts, climate change activists, F1 engineers. Where's Kyra? That's you. Leading authors. Emmy, we are going to make so many impacts in the little moments and slices of the world that we go into. Now, as Waterford students, and I want to reach out to the IB1s as well, I want you guys to hold on to this underlying inkling feeling that maybe we can change the world. Our parents are going to tell us we're being unrealistic, and if you turn on the news, it's going to be futile. But that's how you felt about your EE as well. And look at, we're here. Hello. We made it. Okay? I don't want to be cringy, but I really do think we can change the world. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Change is contagious. I didn't say that. Barack Obama said that quote. It's really great, though. I had to use that. If you're sitting here and you feel like you haven't given your best what you have to offer to Waterford, go make sure you give your best in the next place. If you're sitting here and you feel wounded or bruised by the school, go create an environment where no one ever has to feel like that ever again. Learn from the cracks in these walls and turn your tears into triumph. If you're sitting here and you regret not going up the mountain enough or not telling that special person how you really feel about them, you have 5 hours, so go do it now. I promise you. Do it now. You don't want to leave with any regrets. And with that said, in the next 5 hours or the next few days, we're all going back to being scattered ants on a world map. Just like that, the rickety bus, or the quiet car ride, or the airport terminal that took us from one stage of our lives to the next, Waterford has been the transport to our next chapter. The ride that took us, it shook us, and it changed us. And it dropped us off exactly where we needed to be. When you wind down that beautifully terrifying hill road, don't forget the passion and the laughter and the values and the richness of the people you met here. Because we, Kamhlaba, the people of the world, are truly what makes this place worth it. And no one can ever take that away from us. Halala Kamhlaba. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mookie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, graduates, I think it's safe to say that you guys wouldn't be sitting here looking all handsome, looking all beautiful, looking all snazzy if it wasn't for your parents and your guardians being the backbone of this journey. They pushed you, they challenged you, and they trusted you when they put you here because they knew that you could fight, you could build resilience, and you could be determined. Personally, me, my family is over there. Say hi. I'm a firstborn daughter, and my dad is a civil engineer, so you can just imagine. It's physics, it's math, it's chemistry. Woo, woo, woo. You have to set an example every time. But they tested my abilities, they tested my capacity, and sometimes I wanted to fall down, I wanted to cry all the time. I'm like, it's too much. But now, I guess I'm a woman, I'm entering the global community now. I think it's safe to say that thank you for testing my abilities. Thank you for testing my capacity. It's shaping me into the woman that I'm looking forward to becoming. So please do join me in PSA, in welcoming the PSA, who will be sharing a few words with us today.
Good afternoon, everyone. To teachers, families, distinguished guests, and of course the class and the stars of today, the class of 2025, I'm very honored to be here on behalf of the PSA. And before I continue with my speech, I would like to acknowledge that this is the very first year the parents are actually allowed to speak. Oh, well, I think. Yael is telling me not. But anyway, I would like to thank the school for allowing us, emotional parents, to be here and speak on behalf of the parents and the staff. Graduates, today is a celebration of you, your work, your discipline, your resilience, and your talent. IB is not a small thing. It's basically academic CrossFit. But you made it through, not just with grades, but with character. A parent who already has a Waterford alumni and also a survivor, and now a freshly minted Form 5 graduate at home, I live through the Waterford emotional roller coaster. I have survived the late night assignments, those extended essays, the parent panic, and Mom, I need this tomorrow, can you read it for me? So today I stand here very proud and fully qualified. But jokes aside, you didn't get here by accident. You are the product of outstanding teachers who pour into you. The magas and the babas, the backbone of the campus who cook, clean, support, guide, hold everything together with a Swazi warmth and strength. To the support staff and admin staff. A school that teaches global mindedness, compassion, and courage. And families who supported you sometimes silently, sometimes loudly, but always with love. Waterford Kamhlaba is a special place that teaches not just to pass exams, but to think, to question, to care, to stand up for something bigger than yourself, and also that makes you ready for the world that you step into it. As you leave this mountain, go out there to the new cities, new countries, new adventures. I want to give you 3 quick reminders from us, the parents. Be bold. Life is not waiting, it's happening. Take chances, even if they scare you. Be kind. Kindness will open more doors than any qualifications. Call home, not WhatsApps. A real call. Even a short one, trust me, keeps the parents alive. And finally, remember that success doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being consistent, curious, brave, and willing to fail forward. You are stepping into a world that needs exactly what Waterford teaches the best. People with heart, courage, and sense of purpose. To the graduates, we're very proud of you. To the teachers, thank you for shaping our children. To the families, congratulations, we made it too. And to the class of 2025, go out there, make the world a little better than you found it. Congratulations, enjoy this moment, you earn it. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of our lovely parents that have supported us through this journey. Just as the PSA representative has mentioned, you guys have raised lovely, lovely people who are going to grow up to become so many wonderful things. And now there's a girl that I met earlier who didn't grow up to become something wonderful. She came to Waterford as something wonderful, and she is from Democratic Republic du Congo. And when she came here, she never stopped speaking about what her country is going through, and she enlightened all of us and encouraged all of us to fight for the rights of the people of Congo. And she's going to bravely come here before you and share her story. So I have a small message for her in her home language. Ça a été un incroyable voyage avec toi. J'ai passé de merveilleux moments avec toi. Je t'aime. Batte-toi toujours. Libérer le Congo. Bienvenue, Gloria. So please help me welcome Gloria. Free Congo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Gloria Ijela from Democratic Republic of Congo. This is Rada Raquel, Ada, Tawana, Takudwa, and Ariel. We are going to perform One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston. Thank you. Rada, your mic. Can I help you? It's not on. Give it to me. Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, I'm not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain to taste the sweet. I face the pain. I rise and fall. Yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are beat away and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I've lived to be the very best. I want it all, no time for less. I've laid the plans, no later chance. Here in my hands, give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are beat away and the answers are all up to me.
Merci, merci Gloria pour une belle performance. Merci, merci. As we come to the final moments of our beautiful ceremony, you guys, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Laura Baraza, all the way from Kenya, who will take us through the vote of thanks. Karibu, Laura.
It feels surreal today to be standing in front of all of you. Not only for me, but for all of my classmates here with us today. Partly because we're graduating. Guys, we're graduating. Woo! And partly because we just finished our IB exams the other day. It feels more surreal for our IB Math HL students and psychology students who literally finished their exams yesterday. Forgive them if they look a bit dazed. I mean, they're still trying to process what question number 2 was saying. It's okay. But I'm honored today to stand in front of you to give the vote of thanks on behalf of the class of 2025 IB. I have to start with the people who really understand what the IB diploma means, my classmates, you and me. I mean, I want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up when it was hard. Thank you for showing up when you did not know what was required of you. And most importantly, thank you for showing up when the EEs were due, your IA was a blank document, and your class supervisor kept on chasing you for your reflection as if it was a matter of national security. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being my brothers and sisters in IB. I want to move on and say thank you to my teachers, our teachers. Thank you for the support, the care, and the ability to teach one topic in 5 different ways so that a whole cohort can understand it. I mean, there's only one person who can do that, and that's our teachers. Thank you so much. Moving forward, I have to say thank you to the school leadership and all the faculties. We couldn't have done this without you. You made this whole environment a place to thrive, not only academically, but also personally. Thank you for understanding us, and thank you for postponing the pastoral dates because we just couldn't take it anymore. Thank you to the music department for organizing this whole beautiful event, the drama department, and each and every performer. It takes confidence to be here because yo. And I want to say thank you to the most special people here, our Barbies and our Maggies, the hearts of our community. I mean, you make this system work. The laundry, the meals, making our spaces clean, and most importantly, when we said, Sawubona Babe, Sawubona Mage, you looked back at us with a beautiful smile, and that helped us push through these hard days. I want to say thank you so much. Last and not least, thank you to our parents, our families, our sponsors. Thank you for acting as if you understood what a TOK is, what an EE is, and thank you for the calls, every message, every checkup, every phone call that just you came through to show us that you care about us. We really appreciate it. Thank you to the Waterford community as a whole. This has been our home. The beautiful mountains, this landscape, the serenity, the Wi-Fi that worked sometimes. We just want to say thank you so much. To my fellow IB graduates, I want to say this is not the end of a program, but it's the beginning of our strength. It's the beginning of us being the most resilient versions of ourselves. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you.
And thank you, Laura, for being you and for giving us that vote of thanks speech. So guys, let's just briefly pay connections with our teachers. Who do you think of when I say, let it go? So who do you think of when I say, lightning?
Exactly. Mr. Stora has supported us throughout this journey, and I know it sounds like everyone has been supporting us, but it's because they have been. And Mr. Stora more than anyone. I'm sure as we sit here today, all of us, we have a plan for our futures because Mr. Stora has been guiding us through the university journey. He's been helping us know where to apply, how to apply. Can you even get into the school? Harvard for real, you know? So he's been there giving us the advice and at times, many times, the tough love. Before Mr. Stora comes on, I'm going to go contrary to him. Apply to Harvard, guys. You can do it. I promise. I promise. Just try it. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Stora, who is actually qualified to give university advice, unlike myself. So please, can we bring our hands together to introduce our safety expert who keeps us safe from lightning, our university guidance counselor, and also beloved geography teacher, Mr. John Stora.
Thank you, Emitle. If you ever want to feel inadequate, try talking after our students. Wow. My name is John. As Emitle says, I'm responsible for admissions and university advising. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm also a geography teacher. And in geography, we're all about sustainability, like we are with UWC, right? And we're all about recycling. Okay, so I thought I would just recycle my speech from last year. I hope that's okay. So I'll start with the same joke, and we'll see whether you remember. So do you remember I started last year with a joke about a boomerang? All of you? Some of you don't, right? If you don't remember, don't worry, it will come back to you. Okay. I think we should lock in now, please. Please lock in. Please lock in. I always try and think of a word that sort of has summed up the ceremony. Okay, so in 2021, I talked about solidarity. In 2022, I talked about courage. In 23, faith. In 24, impact. The word that sort of really hit me today is endurance. I've heard various synonyms around the term endurance. And I think about this class, and I think that really sums you up in so many ways. As has been mentioned, 2019, when many of you started, and I think of everything you've been through in the last 7 years here that has been touched upon, and now you're unrecognizable. Mainly because you're wearing too much makeup, but it's fine. As Amitle has mentioned, the lightning, going back to the beginning of last year. Do you remember where we started our orientation with a massive walk through Malalocha in the middle of summer on a hot, sunny afternoon like today? And we all nearly got struck by lightning. Do you remember? But we made it back. You showed real endurance. Many people would have turned back. I would have turned back. But you wanted to keep going on with Mr. Eisman to the top of that big ironclad rock at the top, which has the highest lightning strike rate in southern Africa. You showed real endurance that day. Well done. Some of our top sports people in this year group, absolute prime athletes, have been set back by huge injury events. And normally if you were, if all you lived for was basketball or rugby or athletics, and you were injured for like your senior year of high school, that would depress most people, right? That would put most people on the back foot. But in this year group, those injured people came and cheerled. They supported, they coached. It was remarkable to see the endurance they had for their sport and the commitment they had to their sport. So thank you to all those people. Many of you have been far away from home, and you've had to show real endurance because back home there have been many, many troubles. I think particularly, but this is by no means an exhaustive list, I think of those of you from Bangladesh, from Nepal, from Venezuela, from Tanzania, from Kenya, from Mozambique, from Somalia. The list goes on. But many of you have shown remarkable endurance and stamina and steadfastness to stay focused on your UWC experience. I have to touch on this as your university advisor. Many of you came with an American dream. And your dream has been derailed because of politics in the time you've been here. We have 6 students in this cohort whose dream has been derailed, and you might expect them to be depressed, morbid, disappointed, but their stoicism and their pragmatism and their endurance and their stamina has been quite remarkable to witness. While we're talking about visas, it's my annual shout out to Eswatini for continuing to be so welcoming to all our international students. So thank you, Eswatini. For never, ever, well, certainly not in the last 23 years, ever turning down an international student visa application. It's absolutely incredible. Thank you. Rafa mentioned the word utopia, which, even for me, that's a bit, do we think it was utopia? But I have to mention this because I want to acknowledge something that happened overnight. I woke up this morning to an email from an IB2. They know who they are, and the people that are involved may know who they are. It was a long email, and it was basically a complaint about some behavior on campus yesterday, which was discriminatory, which was clearly unjust by some of their peers. And what struck, and I can tell that person, probably not now, right now, but we will address that. But what really struck me was they were about to graduate. It's the day before their graduation ceremony, and rather than just thinking, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm about to leave this place, they actually took the time to write an essay about how upsetting that had been on their very last day. Again, showing remarkable endurance to the cause, and it is a lifelong cause. So please keep representing and shouting out for those people that may feel that they don't have a voice. Please keep doing that all the way until the end of your days. Okay. And while I talk about the end of our days, I really think it is worth, as a final point around endurance, to talk about those of you that have lost people very dear to you in the last 2 years. And I thought, should I do this, shouldn't I do it? I do want to mention one person in this class, because we lost a dear colleague last year, and many of you will remember Mr. Sisi. He was your teacher, but he was also a parent. So can you please admire all those people that have shown remarkable endurance despite facing huge personal loss this year and last year. Well done. And you've made it. I hope you don't feel like you had to endure UWC too much, but I think endurance is a good word. And I really want to agree, I think it came up a couple of times, this idea that the past is behind you. There's nothing you can do about the past, okay? The future is ahead of you, and it's not guaranteed. The only thing that you've got control over is the present, is the now. As Gloria said, the moment. The moment. And I really want you to focus on every moment being about choice rather than about chance. And focusing on the big stuff, the stuff that matters. There are some things in life that if you don't, if you neglect them, if you let them go, it doesn't matter. You'll pick them up again. They'll bounce back. Has anybody got something that will bounce? Oh, thank you. Oh, great, thank you. Yes, please. Oh, you see, I dropped it, but it bounced back. Just like your IB results. If you drop them, don't worry, it'll bounce back. Just like where you get into university. In 10 years' time, that won't matter. You'll bounce back. Amen. But there are some things in life that you need to be much more careful about. Look around you today. Look at the special people in your lives. Look after them. Nurture them. Most importantly, look after yourself, because if you don't look after yourself, you won't be able to look after anybody else. So, to keep going with the demonstration, has anybody got anything that if I drop it, it won't bounce back? Oh, what have you got? Okay, I won't drop, I will catch it this time, okay. So, no, I think it's fine. I think it's almost meant to be that there is a space here. Okay, are you ready? Remember, if there are certain things you mustn't drop. Okay. If you drop this, it's going to end badly, right? Don't worry, I can do this. If it goes wrong, can I just say now, Habani Catholic, all the best. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just make mention that we know it's long. We thank them for being patient and this wonderful food today too.
I know, guys. I know we're hungry. Trust me, there's amazing food waiting for you guys. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. I think on a personal note, I am very proud of myself because I endured Mr. Stora's IB geography class. I know we all did. I know we all did. And it's funny because when you come to Mr. Stora, he'll tell you to let go of this university, to let go of this dream, to let go of this. But he'll never tell you to let go of geography. He'll never tell you to let go of geography. As we continue and as we, near the end of our ceremony, to continue to celebrate our unity and talents within our campus, may I please present to you the Phoenix Choir.
The day we've been waiting for is here. Is here. Greatness is born. Now we're informed to do good at all times. It's celebration time. It's celebration time. Another chapter's open for you. What would you do? There are no mountains anywhere but the ones you erased in your mind. What would you do? It's celebration time. Celebration time. It's celebration time. Your future is in your hands. It's in your hands. There is nothing you cannot do. Your future is in your hands. It's in your hands. There is nothing you cannot do. Nothing will be impossible if you set your mind to achieve. Nobody's expecting you to do great things. Nothing will be too hard. Nobody's expecting you to do great things. Nothing will be too hard. Nothing will be too hard. Celebration time.
Okay, guys, I know that the hunger and the fatigue is starting to set in. So please, could we all just stand up for a quick minute? Parents, graduates, friends, family, let's all just stand up for a minute. Yes, let's stand. Let's stand. Okay, now that we're standing, please can you extend your left leg forward just slightly? Okay, now it's celebration time. Let's shake now. Now it's celebration time. So thank you so much to our lovely choir for that. We can all be seated. I hope we stretched out a little bit. We're feeling a bit better. The food is not running away. The food is not running away. So I'm going to do something that's a little bit out of protocol right now. And I'm unfortunately, to my graduates, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to involve the parents in our inside jokes. So, as a cohort, we had a few awards where we got together and we voted for people and we decided who's most likely to do this and who's most likely to do that. And mouths are opening because I am going to tell your parents what you got. So, now, when I call you, please do come down just to say hi to the audience and receive your award in the eyes of many. Okay? So, first up, we'll start with most likely to become a professional athlete, Tavunga Chesa.
This one, hello. This one might also be slightly out of protocol, but most likely to become a corrupt politician, unfortunately, Melvin.
Okay. Power doesn't have to always be stolen, Melvin. There's people that are going to do it correctly. So next up, for most likely to be a legitimate politician, most likely to become president, Milan.
You guys heard the voice. They sang up there. Her name is Scarlett, and she was most likely to become a singer.
So, in our year groups, we also have people that are jack of all trades, people that do all forms of artistry, singing, rapping, painting, pottery. Please, can we have most likely to be an artist, Shay?
most likely to become a stand-up comedian is Jabin and my lovely co-host, Emmy. As Mr. Storrs said, when our grades bounce down, they bounce back up. So guys, who's most likely to, who's most likely to get 45 points? Exactly. Please do come up.
I'll do all of them. Okay, guys. Oh, as we wait for Ming Ming, we have one final category. And this one we didn't discuss altogether. This one is most likely to successfully graduate the IBDP, and it goes to each and every single one of you guys. Yes. So thank you to those who have allowed me to expose their secrets to their families. You guys can take a seat. Oh, I see artists, presidents, 45 pointers. Wow, I'm amazed. And now you guys are about to be seeing some more musical performances. So please, can we invite our lovely, lovely co-mates to come back and hit us with one more song, please?
Together, everyone, together.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I know that you've noticed Chichi and I looking far more scholarly than before, thanks to the school. So, guys, we look so scholarly because we've reached the end of our program. This program has been as long and as rewarding as the IB journey itself. So I hope that we've done it right this time as we say goodbye. In order to say goodbye to you, please may we all try to put our hats on, even if you just, and then you leave it there, because now we're going to all stand up and we're gonna have a special moment where some confetti is going to be thrown. So Chichi, please tell us more.
So guys, it's time for the ultimate send-off before we enter the global community. So please, with me, shall we turn our tassels? Shall we turn our tassels, everybody? Turn our tassels. Thank you, thank you. And on the count of 3, we're gonna throw our caps up into the air, okay?
Okay, guys. Don't be too anticipating it yet, guys. Let's wait for the beat so that it's extra cinematic, guys. Let's enjoy for now, guys. So, on 3, we're going to throw our hats in the air. Confetti's gonna rain on us.
It's okay. I got you.
It's Chichi. My IB sister. Okay. Are you guys ready? How excited are you to graduate?
Very excited.
I can feel it. Are we ready to graduate?
Are we?
Are we really ready to graduate?
Yes!
Okay, then I think we're ready, Gigi. Are you ready to count us down?
I'm very ready. All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3!
Let's have some volume!
Thank you! Congratulations, you guys. You should be so proud.
Yay! Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our wonderful IB journeys. We hope you've enjoyed your graduation ceremony. In as much as you are graduates, you guys can't keep the gowns, so please remember to drop off the gowns in the Energy Hub on the way to the CAF. In addition, guys, it's been really wonderful doing this IB thing with you. I wouldn't have picked anyone else to be part of my cohort. I'm so grateful.
Same.
So, we love you too, Yaya. We love you guys. Thank you so much to the wonderful parents who've come here today. Thank you to the school administration. That's all from us. Thank you so much. Congratulations!
Woo!